I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. We up early this morning because we talking this Diddy shit. Now, I got something to say before we get into the Diddy conversation. I just want to be clear about this. So, I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing this. That gay gang is trying hard to get somebody to kill me out here. They're doing all types of different things. The latest thing that they did was, as I told y'all, they called the police on me about 4 or 5 times out of the week. So about 4 or 5 days out of the week, I get the police called on me for various different reasons. So what they're basically doing is they're constantly calling the police on me so that when they send somebody over to me and I get into some kind of argument or some kind of confrontation and the police show up, I'm going to get arrested. I'm going to be the one that's going to be screwed. You get what I'm saying? So Uno reversed them the other day. So now they're running around Coney Island talking about I'm a snitch. Now, I'm going to explain this one more time. I am not no gang nigga. I'm a regular civilian. I'm a regular citizen. I'm not out here starting trouble with nobody. I'm not out here doing anything to anybody. I'm not out here messing up anybody's, whatever the hell anybody is doing. I'm not doing any of those things. So therefore, if I run into a problem or I run into a situation, I'm not trying to look to go and get somebody in the streets to go handle the situation for me. I'm not trying to get nobody killed. I'm not trying to get nobody beat up. I'm not trying to get anything happen to anybody. You want to know why? This Diddy situation is the perfect example. What happens is you go out there and you engage yourself into some kind of illegal activity with some fool, and then you got to hope that that person don't get in trouble so they don't snitch on you. So no, I'm not getting involved in any of that. Once again, I don't have no problems with anyone. I don't want any problems with anyone. But if you come to me and you bring me problems, I'm not trying to do anything but with you. I'm going to let you go talk to the authorities. Because there's no reason in the world why anybody should have an issue with me. Because I'm not doing anything. And if I was doing something that was hurting you in any way, all you got to do is come talk to me. Yo, you know, da-da-da, this and that, and then we're going to go take care of it. And we're going to, you know, figure out a way that we can all work. But I do content creation, fam. I do content creation everywhere. I'm outside all the time. So I'm just going to say this, and I want to be clear on this. These dudes been calling the police on me for the last 3 years. Since I lived in Coney Island, they've been calling the police on me 5-6 days out the week. Every time they see me outside, they call the police on me. So I can't get into any confrontation with anybody. I don't care.
No, that's just disgusting. That's just disgusting.
I can't get into any confrontation with anybody. Because they've already planned for there to be a confrontation. And then as soon as the police pull up, all of these weirdos who's supposed to be gang members, it's a gay gang, fam. They're like a subset of another gang or some shit. I don't know. But it's like a gay gang. So as soon as I get into any type of situation with anybody and the police show up because somebody got to get arrested, me and whoever I'm fighting, they're going to pull up, and what they're going to do is they're going to say, I'm the problem. And then they done called the police on me 9, 10 times, 12 times, 13 times. The police get called on me. The police get called on me about 5 days out of the week. I'm not exaggerating. They call the police on me about 5 days out of the week. I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing around. They just call the police and say, there's a guy standing on the corner. You understand? There's a guy, he's in the store. They just call the police on me like crazy. They call the police on me so often that now when the police show up and they see me, they just say, is everything okay? And they leave because they know that these people are just trying to use the police to attack me. Now, with that being said, let's talk about Diddy. Diddy just sent out a warning to a ton of people. Did you see those names he dropped? Now, there's a lot that I want to say, but I don't have confirmation on anything. But let's start with Oprah. Did anybody ever notice how Oprah used to get fat, skinny, fat, skinny, fat, skinny, fat, skinny? Y'all remember when Oprah was going through that? When Oprah was like talking about that she had a weight issue? She built a large percentage of a large portion of her career on the fact that she was trying to help people keep the weight off. Tell me where the lie's at. Now, 2 things I want to say. She just recently got dropped from the board of Weight Watchers. For everybody that don't know, she was on the board of Weight Watchers for years. Oprah Winfrey just recently got dropped off of the board of Weight Watchers. The reason being is they got that old Zempic, whatever that needle, that shot that you got to take like once a week, and it's supposed to help with weight loss or whatever the case is. Now that she's a spokesman for that, she cannot also be a spokesman for Weight Watchers. Get it? I'm going to say this again. Listen, pay attention. Now that she's a spokesman for that old Zempic, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to say the word. But y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a shot that you take. I think you take it once a week or once a month or something like that. And it helps burn body fat or whatever the case might be. But now that she is I know somebody that's actually on that also, might I add. And they said it works wonderfully. They said they lost a lot of weight over, a decent amount of time. It actually works like hell, they said. They said the weight just be dropping off me. So I say all that to say this. Do y'all remember when Oprah was going through those weight? I don't think she had a weight issue, fam. I think she was getting pregnant. I think she was having babies. I think she was having babies and hiding the fact that she was having babies because she was having babies. And I'm just going to leave it at that. All right? Just remember I told y'all that. Remember I told y'all that when the next accusations about Oprah start coming out because Diddy just opened the floodgates. I think Oprah was getting pregnant and not getting pregnant. That's what I believe was happening. Can I be wrong? Absolutely, I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm telling you what I believe to be what was going on. Now, there's a reason why I believe Oprah was getting pregnant. And I believe she was having the kids. There's a reason. I think it's the same reason why the Democrats push abortions in our neighborhood. You do know that when you get an abortion, they keep the biological matter that they take out of you, right? And you also know that the biological matter that they take out of you could be used for things like stem cells, right? Stem cells research and producing stem cells in order to do things like heal people, in order to do things like prevent aging. Now ask yourself why all of these actors look like they were the same age for the last 30 or 40 years. Anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. With that being said, I also want y'all to pay attention to when Diddy was doing what Diddy was saying. Good morning. When Diddy was doing what Diddy was saying, he had his nephew with him sitting on his lap. Now, first of all, I don't think any baby should be sitting on Diddy's lap. I want to be clear on that. I want to be clear about that. I don't think any babies, 0 babies, should be sitting on Diddy's lap. But if you notice, he had his nephew on his lap, and he also made sure that his nephew was saying certain names. I think that was him letting people know how far he's ready to go if they don't help him get out of this situation. I'm going to say that again. Diddy was, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I could be wrong. This is all allegedly. I believe that Diddy was 100% sending a message out to certain people that he might have information on and that he's ready to talk to the government. Now I'm about to hit y'all with a bombshell. Imagine if Diddy isn't the big dog. Imagine if the only reason why they're going after Diddy is because they know that Diddy got information on other people. I don't think this is something that individuals have thought about. I'm going to say this again. Imagine if the only reason why they're going after Diddy is because Diddy has information on other people. My apologies. Remember what they said. Remember what they said. They said Diddy filmed everybody that came into his home. We're going to talk about the tapes also. The Little Rob tapes. But hold on. Little Rod tapes. So hold on. They said Diddy was filming everybody that came into his home. So that means that everybody that went to a Diddy party, there's information on, correct? What if the government isn't even after Diddy because they want to arrest Diddy? What if the government is after Diddy because Diddy has the keys to get all these other people caught up in cases? I keep trying to tell you. Watch who y'all doing dirt with, fam. I haven't been telling y'all anything wrong since we got on YouTube. I haven't been saying anything wrong since we got on YouTube, man. I've been putting y'all on the game this whole entire time. I told y'all about Diddy how many years ago? 6 years ago? I think I put the video out 6 years ago. In that video, I was telling y'all about Diddy. I was also telling y'all about how all the other people get caught up in this shit too, right? So real quick, so I'm sitting down and I'm having a conversation with somebody the other day. So they bringing up different things, and homeboy brought up, cool dude, homeboy brought up Don Diva. You know, I know the nigga that started Don Diva, Quavario. I know him. Like, I know him. Like, I grew up on the next block. They was on 165th. Pardon me. They was on 164th. I was on 165th. I know this nigga. I know his family. His family knows me. So we're having a whole conversation. This is gonna, you're gonna understand the relevancy in 2 seconds. So I'm having a whole conversation with homeboy, right? Cool dude. I'm having a whole conversation with him, right? He's also alluding that, you know, this is a dangerous area for me to be doing my lives at, or whatever the case is. But it's only dangerous if niggas is lying to the people that live in the community. That's the only way that this is dangerous for me. I'm not doing anything that's fucking up anybody's anything. The only way this is dangerous for me is niggas is just trying to set niggas on me. That's the only way. And I have enough information that, or I have enough shit out there that if somebody do set somebody on me, you're just fucking up your own people. You might as well just leave me alone. I'm not doing anything to anybody. I'm not harming anybody. I'm not trying to start no trouble with anybody. And I'm also not talking about none of y'all. I'm just saying what it is, man. So I'm sitting down. I'm talking to the dude. He brings up Don Diva. I'm like, good morning. Good morning. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Excellent.
That's good.
He brings up Don Diva. And I know the nigga, Quavario. I know him. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, last summer, me and him went out and was hanging out for a while with another brother. You understand what I'm saying? Hanging out downtown. I know these niggas. I grew up fighting with his nephews and little cousins and shit like that. I know these niggas. You understand? Some lady said hi to me. I think the other lady is going over to her to be like, don't be nice to that guy. Good morning, my brother. I think some lady said hi to me. I think the other lady want to go tell her, don't be nice to that guy. We hate him. There's not a real reason. We just do. I told you, there's like some gay gang out here. Gay gang. There's like some gay gang out here. They just fucking hate me. I don't even know these niggas. Anyway. Anyway, and just so we could be clear, I didn't know that the people that had the problem with me is a gay gang. Because I don't know the niggas out here, so I just thought it was just a regular gang. So, I didn't know it was a gay gang. Look, she ran down there to go tell the lady that she can't be cool with me and shit. People are evil, fam. In any regard, give me 1 second. Also, the individual the other day that the police arrested, the person is out. I don't want anything bad to happen to the person as much as I just want the person to just avoid me and stay away from me. That's it. Just I'm gonna stay on my side. I'm not even gonna say it like that. I'm gonna avoid you, or I'm not gonna have nothing. Just don't do it. If the person ain't right, you understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. No hate, not throwing no shade. Morning, my brother. All right. I said good morning. The dog immediately was coming. I think he was coming over to say what's up. She ain't trying to tell y'all, animals and babies know who I am, fam. Morning, my brother.
Chilling?
Yes, sir. Animals and babies know who I am, fam. Keep trying to tell y'all that. Anyway, let's get back to it. I know a lot of people, fam. Yeah, I know a lot of people. I keep trying to tell you, man. I could have, if I would have had a show going, like an interview show going, I could have got a lot of people to come. I could still get a lot of people to come to Coney Island and do interviews. A lot of people know me, fam. It's just these weirdos just lie about me all day, so the people in Coney Island don't know me. But a lot of people know me, fam. I promise you. In any regard, solid people also. You understand? Just saying, it is what it is. In any regard, did y'all see how Diddy had his nephew on his lap? I think he was sending code. I think every last one of those people. Shit. Fam, good morning. Fam, you could just a little, because I don't want to get demonetized. All right, I gotta close the app out. Good morning. We back. I had to dub the live. Homeboy, like, y'all try to help, and I know y'all trying to help, because I love if I could play music in the background too. But I can't play music that got that people own. Like, I could play y'all music. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you got your music and your music isn't like IMG or part of the Universal Music Group and shit like that, I could play that music, the shit that you made at your crib. But if I try to play like a DMX or so, that's just the way it is. There's nothing I can do about that. All right? Remember, we get flagged every day. I just had to tell them. They called the police on me about 5 days out the week. Like, I just be walking on the street and the police would just pull up on me. Like, they constantly calling the police on me. You feel me? I could just be doing anything. I just be sitting in the store. They call the police on me. And then if I call the police on them, they say I'm a snitch. So that's how this game works. You understand what I'm saying? They call the police on me when I'm doing nothing. But if they're actually doing something and I call the police, they say I'm a snitch. You understand? That's how this game works. A gay gang. It's the gay gang, fam. They're not part of, I don't know, I don't know nothing. All I know is that they just a gay gang. That's all I know them by. I'm not calling out no, we have a lot of, we've done a lot of work over here with Bloods. We've done a lot of work over here with Crips. We've done work over here with Latin Kings. We've done work with a lot of different, affiliations. We've done a lot of work with people. Bigging people's names up and trying to, we've done a lot of work with people, fam. So I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm just saying these are just the gay gang. They're gonna be out here. They sleep right now, most likely, most of them. Anyway, let's get back to it. So Diddy had his nephew or a little kid on there. And if you pay attention, Diddy kept having no nephew or the little kid or whatever. He kept having them say the person's name. I think Diddy was sending out warnings. I think he said he's gonna be going live today at some time. I gotta look at the video again. I think I uploaded our video on it sometime yesterday. I think Diddy is gonna be going live at some point where they're gonna be discussing this. Fucking leave, man. I don't think this is by accident. We're gonna stand over there further away from this shit as possible. So, just so we could be clear, I do believe that Diddy is giving out warnings. He was like, "Where's my friends at?" He named J-Lo. He named Oprah. He named I'm just some of the names that I can remember just off the top of my head. I believe he named, I don't know if he named Ashton Kutcher, but I've been seeing some shit going on specifically where they're alluding to Ashton Kutcher might be a part of some of this stuff that's going on. Now, do y'all remember a minute ago I told y'all, I don't think that Oprah was fat. I think Oprah was getting pregnant. I don't think Oprah was just fat. I think Oprah gamed all of y'all with that Weight Watchers shit. I think Oprah was just getting pregnant and having babies. That's what I think was happening. I could be wrong. What do I know? Remember, they told y'all Janet Jackson got some illegitimate daughter out here that nobody knew about. So they were out here having babies, man. Everybody forget about that. And who else was a person in the 80s that it looked like they kept losing and gaining weight? Janet Jackson. Tell me where the lies at. Go look at her Rhythm Nation Janet Jackson, and then go look at the Janet Jackson that was before the Rhythm Nation Janet Jackson. The Rhythm Nation Janet Jackson was kind of thick. And then the Janet Jackson before that, she looked it like she was still immature. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she didn't even look like she went through puberty yet. Then all of a sudden, Janet Jackson just skyrocketed. Tell me where the lies at, fam. So I don't think, fucking Lee, I gotta walk over here as far as I can. So I don't think Oprah was fat. I think that Oprah, in all reality, what was going on with her is she was losing and gaining weight because she was getting pregnant. Now go look at some of Oprah's old photos, old interviews, and when she was talking about how she was fighting weight loss. Y'all know how pregnant women look. You know how women, when they get pregnant, they gain weight different than when they just getting, heavy. You understand what I'm saying? We all know what it is. Now, these are all allegedlys. I don't know any of this to be a fact. This is all allegedly. But yeah, I believe that Oprah was actually getting pregnant. So why do I say all that? What are these people being accused of? These people are basically being accused of just terrible shit, fam. But what are these people being accused of? That's my point. You feel me? Now you know who the government might be after. Because you do know that Diddy talked to them. Diddy spoke to the government. When they stopped him at the airport, and this is a fact, when they stopped him at the airport, they had a conversation with him, right? And then they let him go, right? I believe one of the reasons why they didn't just arrest him there is because they don't just arrest you when you're not the one that they want. Tell me where the lie's at. When you're not the one that they want, they don't just arrest you. What do? They harass you for a little while and try to convince you to come on their side and give you the information they need. Tell me where the lie's at. Tell me where the lie's at, fam. I'm not saying nothing wrong. Y'all gotta stop hating the smart niggas. Y'all gotta start letting the niggas in the hood that's smart fucking live. You said you think they don't got nothing on him? Little Rod says, or at least he did a sworn affidavit that basically could be used in court. And if it comes out to be false, or if he comes out that he's been lying on this sworn affidavit, he could be held accountable by the law, basically, the federal law, because it was a federal statement. And Little Rod says that he has audio, I'm assuming, of Diddy admitting to many of these crimes, including raping men and women, including forcing men and women into sexual favors. Even the enemies, the spouses of his enemies. So Diddy was, this is if we go by Little Rod, basically was telling Little Rod that the people that's his enemies, he forced their spouses into situations.
Have a good day.
You also, man. All right? There's only one reason why they will release that information. There's only one reason why they will release that information. Because Diddy is not the main target. Pay attention. You think, okay, so you said, ain't it a civil suit? So you didn't hear about them looking to convene allegedly, they're looking to convene a grand jury against Diddy. You didn't hear about that? I mean, other people are actually talking about it, other than myself. I just haven't talked about the grand jury yet because I still think this is too soon. But allegedly, they're thinking about convening a grand jury against Diddy. I still think it's too soon. But the reason why I think it's too soon is because what I do believe, I didn't talk about it previously because I thought it was too soon. But the reason why I thought it was too soon was because I believe that Diddy is not the main target. I think Diddy is a means to an end. I just don't think Diddy is the main target. And that's why I think Diddy dropped the video he did the other day. Hold on. I'm trying to answer your question as best as I can, fam. I wasn't shooting at you. I wasn't shooting at you. I was answering your question the best. I thought it was a good question. Why do you think I tried to give a concise answer? Thought it was a good question. Good morning. Thought it was a good question. That's why I tried to. Fam, why do y'all do that? Why do y'all ask a question? I get it. Sometimes I'm a little ornery. But y'all asking me a question, I'm giving you the answer, fam, as best as I can. I'm not shooting at you. Yeah, I don't think Diddy is the main target. At all. I think Diddy is a means to an end. I think, okay, so when they want to come after you, they don't come after you. When they want to come after the Godfather or the Kingpin, they don't come directly after the Godfather or the Kingpin. What do? They take out his most valuable assets, right? So why haven't they been taking out any of Diddy's assets? Why? Because Diddy is the asset. They're going after somebody else. You get it? Tell me where the lies at, man. I'm here. I'm listening. We've all seen them take people down forever. When they went and they took down John Gotti, they didn't go directly after John Gotti. They went and arrested how many people first? When they tried to go after Al Capone, they didn't go directly after Al Capone. They tried to arrest how many people first? Tell me where the lies at, man. Tell me where the lies at, fam. Just putting y'all on the game. I'm not saying nothing wrong. I'm just putting you on the game, fam. I don't think Diddy is the ends to the means to the ends. What I think Diddy is just a means to the ends. What I do think is this also. Be mindful. Be mindful. Pay attention to the names that Diddy mentioned. Diddy mentioned a whole bunch of people's names talking that are clean. Didn't he? That we don't have they don't have no problems with the law. When does J-Lo have a problem with the law, fam? He put some of the names down in the chat if y'all can remember. Well, hold on, I got the jump off with me right now. I got my other phone with me.
They open at 9.
Morning. I think it's actually 8, but I don't know. Hold on. We're gonna go over some of these names real quick. Think about these people that he's mentioning. He's mentioning people that don't have no problems fucking leave. Okay, here we go. He's mentioning people that don't have no problems currently. Hold on, we got Diddy list right here, right? Oprah, J-Lo, A-Rod, Will Smith. Look at the people he mentioning, fam. We don't know these people that have problems with the Lord, do we? We don't know these people that have any problem with the Lord. These people that he's mentioning. I say good morning to her every day. She never said that. So I be wanting to say good morning, but I don't want to fucking think I'm upset now. So, just so we could be clear, look at the type of people he's mentioning. Now, what do almost all of these people that I just named got in common? We've had speculation about them. We've been speculating, or the public have been thinking that these people might be a little fishy. Not A-Rod, but Will Smith, Oprah. Tell me where the lie's at. J-Lo used to be with the dude. Tell me where the lie's at. So hold on. Alicia Keys. There's rumors about her. I don't know if they're tangible or not. I'm just telling you there's rumors. Justin Bieber. Kevin Hart. Mark Wahlberg. Snoop. Y'all know about the Kevin Hart situation, right? Do y'all remember when Cat Williams been going at Kevin Hart for how long? Remember when Cat Williams said that he went to a party and he saw one of the black comedians getting the business done to him by other men? Good morning, my brother. Morning. I get that. Yes, sir. Right? Y'all remember that? So he just mentioned Kevin Hart's name, fam.
What time they gonna open?
8, I think. 8, right?
I thought it was supposed to be 8.
Nah, you still got about 10 minutes. Ah! I think it says 8 on the window. So hold on, listen, pay attention. No slight, not talking no shit to nobody. No slight, not talking no shit. But tell me what we don't know, that Will Smith's name hasn't been coming up. Will Smith's name been coming up too, right? What did your dude say that was allegedly in the affair with Will Smith's wife? Remember when the accusations came out that there was really like a 3-person thing going on? Or that was really Will Smith's boyfriend? She's supposed to be his bed? So that's what we gotta pay attention to. Because right now, they're basically accusing Diddy of the same thing. Right? Fam, I'm not saying or doing nothing wrong, fam. How often have I put y'all on the game and I've been right about what I've been saying? I just gotta remember to keep saying allegedly. Because until it's proven, then it's just me saying shit, right? But how many times have I told y'all some shit and it came out to be facts? How many times have I told y'all shit and it came out to be facts, man? I keep trying to tell y'all. I know a lot of niggas in the industry. A lot of the information I be getting and a lot of the information that I have gotten is because I know niggas. I know niggas that Diddy tried. Copy? I know niggas that Diddy tried back in the 90s, fam. I know niggas he tried. Why do y'all think I keep telling y'all about this dude? The only people that's surprised about these Diddy rumors is niggas that don't know anybody in the industry. If you know anybody in the industry, you are not surprised at any of these Diddy rumors, fam. Unless you know them and they don't talk to you, because you're not cool like that. You are not surprised at any of these Diddy rumors, fam. Watch when you hear about your man DJ Khaled, allegedly. Watch when you hear about your man Rick Ross, allegedly. I could throw more names out there for you, but there's no reason to. There's certain people that I know that are New York City rappers that was getting down with this shit. But I don't know it to be fact, so I'm not gonna say nothing because, you know, I'm not gonna try to shit on our own people. But if it comes out and it is what it is, I'm gonna say what it is. Alright? What do y'all think is gonna happen when the DJ Khaled shit come out? Allegedly. What do you think is gonna happen when the what's this nigga? I just said his name. When the Rick Ross shit come out, allegedly. What do you think is gonna happen when they really press this Meek Mill shit? I don't really want to talk about the Meek shit because I be in Philly sometimes. He really got the streets. Or some of the streets. Some of them niggas don't fuck with him no more because they say that he don't give back to the community and shit. Yeah, some of the people in Philly don't fuck with me because they be like, he be living good, but the niggas right next to him. All right. He said that he be living good, but the niggas right next to him that like he don't take care of his people allegedly. I don't know how true that is. I think that's all allegation. But if he is out here banging shit, if he is out here sleeping with dudes, believe me, them niggas next to him, they ready to talk. It's not gonna be nothing he can hide, fam. I'm just telling you. Niggas, when they with a lot of people, they always talk crazy. That same guy, if he was by himself, he wouldn't be talking to nobody. He'd have his mouth shut. That same dude, if he was by himself, he'd have his mouth shut. Same dude. They love talking crazy to a nigga that by himself trying to mind his business. Why don't you go talk to niggas that's on your type of time, fam? He don't think I know what he was talking about. Why don't you go talk to niggas that's on your type of time, fam? These niggas be cowards. They'll go fuck with a nigga that's trying to be out here, have a regular life, but niggas that's on their type of time, they avoid them niggas. Niggas that's out here doing street shit, they avoid them. But when they see a regular nigga trying to have a regular job, doing a regular thing, they super tough guys. And then they think they're not the pussies, just so we could be clear. I just literally described the pussy. Why don't he go talk crazy to the street niggas out here? Good morning. How are you? Excellent. Why don't he go talk crazy to some of them street niggas? He ain't gonna do that though. He gonna be quiet like a church mouse. You let one of them street niggas tell him that he not welcome on the block. The nigga gonna be quiet as a church mouse and he gonna go somewhere else. Fuck out of here. Outside In said, he said something about Happy Easter. Well, if you understand what they actually use Easter for, Easter isn't used. First of all, the holiday isn't Easter. It's Passover, if I'm correct, right? So, the actual holiday of Easter is not in the Bible. I have no idea. They've convinced people to celebrate one thing. They convince people to celebrate something that they're not supposed to be celebrating by pretending it's something else. You understand? Easter's not in the Bible, fam. There's nowhere in the Bible where they said Jesus rose on Easter. That's not what happened. That's all make-believe. He said it could be cold for people reaching. The Cassie case is weird because she settled the day after. So if that was evidence, it was shielded from the public eye. Well, this is what I think happened with the Cassie case. I don't think he knew. I think he settled that as quickly as he can. I think the Cassie case got leaked because of her lawyer. I think her lawyer was that Tyrone dude, right? So Tyrone just got in trouble with a judge recently. And one of the reasons why he just got in trouble with the judge is because there's some judges that, yo, homie, that guy, let that guy know they open at 8. Not you, my brother, to do with the bag. He was trying to go here. He thought they opened at 9. All right. I just try to help people too much. Oh, that's what he's doing? Oh, screw that guy. Yeah, screw that guy. That guy gets all of the screws. Yeah, we don't, damn sure don't want that guy going into the laundry, man. If he's walking around from store to store stealing. Fuck him, part of my language. Good morning. Yeah, screw that guy. We definitely don't want him going into a laundry, man, because that means that you got to watch all of your shit at all times when people like him is around. Heck no. Get out of here. Well, with the Cassie case, I think the only reason why we really, that it became public knowledge when she filed. Public record. I ain't gonna lie though. She's kind of a baddie. So it became public knowledge, public record, pardon me. He stole. I don't think she's gonna hit the switch on me, but somebody is gonna come in. It's a light switch. One of these people are gonna come in and pretend like they doing their laundry and hit the light switch. Don't worry. We're just gonna jump on the free Wi-Fi at that point that Optimum provides. We got 2 hours. So don't worry, we good. All right, we good. Let's get back to it. Tyrone, I forgot his last name. Tyrone, whoever the dude is that's filing all of these cases against people. That's the lead attorney with all of these civil cases. He made it. I think he's the one that actually made the shit public. That's what I think happened. I think he's the reason why we know about the Cassie situation. I think that he made it public because Diddy, I think he's the one that made it public. You could come in here and tell me I'm wrong without calling me a liar, fam. Copy? For everybody that don't know, there's a lawyer named Tyrone. That's the one who is Little Rod's attorney. He's been getting accused lately by judges. You could Google this. He's been being accused by judges of actually like alerting the press to things he's been alerting the press to things like, and the judge don't think he's been doing it in a lawful manner, like in a fair manner. The guy's name is Tyrone something. I don't remember his last name. I got it written down somewhere. He's the reason why we know about the Little Rod situation. And he's the reason why the press was there when Diddy got, when they raided Diddy's home. He's the reason why the press was there. Now, Justin Combs' lawyer, freaking Andrew Lightman, he's also just brought it up to the court that what Tyrone did, it wasn't fair because we're innocent until proven guilty. You get what I'm saying? They're saying that he's putting all of these things public so that the people that the lawsuits are going out against, they feel an obligation to try to settle it as quick as possible. So I don't know if he was Cassie's lawyer. Maybe that was somebody else. But this is what he's being accused of. So therefore, I'm using him in a way for me to explain what I'm talking about. Just so we can be clear. Yeah, so those ladies are gonna come and pretend like they're gonna go like do one wash. They probably sitting in their house right now looking for some dirty clothes. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I would have held the door for him, but I had to hold the mic, so I couldn't hold the door for him. I had to cover the mic, so I couldn't hold the door for him. I would have held the door though. In any regard, yeah. If you coming in here looking for an argument, fam, I'm just gonna kick you. Just telling you what it is. If you come in here looking for a discussion, we can have a discussion. If you come in here just looking for an argument, I'm just gonna kick you. Copy? You can do what you want to do though. I'd rather have a discussion. I'm not having no argument. Yeah, I'm not having no argument. If you want to come in here and have a discussion, please do. But I'm not having no argument with you. I'm not going back and forth with you, fam. Morning, my brother. Yeah, we're not doing that. All right. Yeah, we're not doing that. Good morning. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not doing the big argument thing. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I know y'all love talking to YouTube guys so y'all can argue back and forth. I don't want to do that. I want to have a discussion though. I prefer to have adult conversation, not whatever y'all trying to do. Oh shit, they didn't take this off. Alright, let's get back to it. So I want to be clear about this. Let's go through some more of these names. Diddy was just naming niggas, fam. Good morning. Alright. Diddy was just naming niggas, fam. Just naming niggas. Woo! Diddy basically told them, look, if you don't come and pull up with the support for me, if you don't come and pull up with the support for me, these are the people I'm gonna be talking on. Issa Rae, Sierra, Janelle Monáe. Now I'm about to say something to you. Lizzo. These are all people. These are all people who do they support for president? Who do these people support for president? Who do these people support for president? Diddy is not the target. Diddy is not the target. Who do these people support for president? Who do these people all support for president? Diddy is not the target. This is not a distraction. Diddy is not the target. Who do all of these people support for president? Diddy is not the target. Diddy's not the target, fam. Who do all of those people support for president? Diddy is not the target. All right? Diddy isn't the target, fam. This is about the election. This is about the election, fam. Diddy is not the target. Who do all of these people support for presidency? Last time, during the last presidential run, who did all of these people come out and lend their voice to? Diddy is not the target. Morning, my brother. Diddy is not the target, fam. Ghost. You look like Ghostface, fam. Have a blessed day.
You too, boy.
Diddy is not the target, fam. Who did all of these people come out and support for the presidency? Pay attention. Now I'm going to say another thing. Listen. What is one of the main purposes of Homeland Security? Whether you know it or not, one of the main purposes for Homeland Security is they attack sex trafficking. I got you. Yes, ma'am. They go after sex traffickers. That's one of the main purposes of Homeland Security. They go after sex traffickers. Pay attention, fam. Don't get lost. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry about that, man. I didn't realize she had a bag with her. I thought she was just walking past. That's one of the main purposes of Homeland Security, right? Pay attention. Pay attention. Who wants to open our borders? What is one of the things that they're saying happened since our borders got opened up the way that they are now? Are you listening? Are you paying attention? They're not after Diddy. Diddy is just a means to an end. Wait, what do you want me to tell y'all already? I don't know. I think this is about the elections. I think this is about making those people that came out.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I think this is about making sure that those people don't come out and support Biden during the next elections. You see how quick The Rock backed out? The Rock's already publicly came out and said he's not supporting Biden. Yeah, he said he's not supporting any candidate, but we already know he was never going to support Trump. So by him saying he's not supporting any candidate, what is he really saying? I'm not going to lend my voice to Biden. They called the police on me today? I don't know. The police might just be driving past randomly. They call them niggas on me all the time. What you want me to tell you, Jay Taylor? What do you think I'm not telling you is what I'm saying. I just want to make sure I don't miss. So you got the dude on the corner. This is the dude they got on the corner today to talk shit about me. Every day they send somebody, the gay mafia sends somebody every day I come out here. They got like some kind of gay gang or whatever. They send somebody out here every day to badmouth me on the corner. Every day. So they got this slow guy out here. I'm not gonna go into it. He got a bad enough life. I'm not gonna talk about it. Thank you, outside in. Yeah, I've been saying the thing, right? I haven't been leaving nothing out. I think I've been saying the thing. All of the people that on that list supported Biden, and many of them supported Biden openly and spoke down on Trump. Tell me where the lies at, fam. The Rock came out immediately and was like, he's not supporting. No, I don't. First of all, if you live in the hood, I don't even understand why you would support Biden. Biden is literally trying to give our neighborhoods to some niggas that ain't even from America. That's a fact. That cannot be disputed. I have no idea why you would support Biden. The people in America that have the least reason to vote for Biden is black people. Y'all just don't know. We have the least reason to vote for this guy. If you're part of any other demographic, it might make a little bit of sense. If you're black, it makes no sense, fam. It just makes no sense. If you live in the hood, so I've done said multiple times that I'm not sure who their real target is, but I do think this is about the election. So I don't know if you're just not listening or you're just trying to be divisive. I think you're just trying to be divisive, right? But you're gonna just say you're asking questions, right? Wink, wink. I got you. Thank you, Outside In, because I answered the question multiple different times before he came in and said that. You don't have to agree with anything I'm saying. You're not here to agree with me. You're just here to listen to what I have to say and form your own opinion. Please form your own opinion. You're not here to agree with me. Hell, if you have a good argument, let me hear your argument. I would love to hear whatever your argument might be. You got a good argument? Let me hear your argument. Not argue. There's a difference.
No, I ain't got no problem with you.
Okay, I'm doing my show right now.
Oh, my
I
bad,
appreciate
man.
it.
My bad.
Have a blessed day.
I was just telling you.
I appreciate that. Have a blessed day.
Man, you too, man.
I did think he did, though. So I appreciate that. Hey, fam, I appreciate that. I appreciate you. All right. All right. I appreciate that. What up, Chase? I said that because I thought I was trying to get back to the show, but I did want to give him the appropriate attention to what he was saying. And I thought initially I could have been a little bit more. I could have gave a little bit more care to the words that I used. I didn't think I used the kindest words initially. So that's why I said something back to him. You understand? I could have been kinder. I should have been kinder. With that being said, nah, I think this is all about the election, fam. I think this is all about the election. Biden is not going to get the support that they got last election. Rock's already backed out. And remember when Rock did that jump off with Oprah? When they was talking about, we putting a fund together for the people of Hawaii after the tragedy that happened over there with the fires and everything. We got 57 people in the room. Could y'all hit that like button, please, so we can send out some notifications? Let's get up to 100 this morning. Hit that like button. Let's get up to 100 people in the room. You got 57 people in the room. Let's hit that like button. Let's get up to 100. Morning, Chase. Salute. Also, we are going back to sponsored videos. I figured out how I can put the sponsorship on the videos, even the way that I'm editing the videos right now. I figured out how I could put sponsorship on the videos. We are going back to sponsored videos. So if anybody want to sponsor videos, y'all generally know how to do that. That's with donations. It helps when the donations are to the Cash App. When the donations are to the Super Chat, I got to remember or I got to take a picture of the shit. But if y'all send the donation to the Super Chat, I got 2 phones. I'll take a picture of it. And then we're going back to sponsored videos. What sponsored videos also mean is if you've been sending donations and there's a specific topic that you would like me to talk about and investigate, I will look into that topic so I can make a personal video for your sponsorship of said video, just so we can be clear. We up to 60 and we got 60 in here. Hit that like button. Let's send out some notifications. Let's get up to 100. So with that being said, I want to be clear about this. Now, I could be wrong, but this is what I think. This is all allegedly. What I believe is, this is all an attack. I believe this is about the elections. Pay attention. I'm going to show y'all some more names. They go one of them right there. They go one of them right there. They try to figure out how to fuck my day up. These people are miserable. These people are just miserable, fam. Like, what in the hell? Like, how you not waking up every day trying to figure out how to make your day better? Good morning. Good morning. How you doing today? I'm doing just fine. Super cutie. Super cutie. Big fan. Also, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been promoting with us as of late. I appreciate y'all guys, everybody that's been doing promotion with us. I appreciate everybody that's been doing promotion with us. Y'all have been liking our promotion also, and y'all have been liking what I've been doing. For the people who are doing promotion with us, if there's anything that you think I can help out with or anything I need to, always come talk to me. Outside in says, to me, so far it's a distraction, no evidence, but believe it could be used for political purpose, Biden versus Trump, however basis the claims are. So, like I said, they don't never go after, you can't just go after the boss. Like, even in video games, there's mini bosses, right? You gotta go through a stage, whatever the fuck the music is. And then you gotta go through a stage, and then at the end of that stage, or during the course of that stage, you fight one mini boss. And then during the course of the stage, you fight a second mini boss and the third mini boss, and you get to the end of that stage and you fight the main mini boss. Then you get to the end of the game and you fight the main boss. So I don't think Diddy is who they're after. I think Diddy's a mini boss. You understand what I'm saying, if that makes any sense? All right. I think Diddy is a mini boss. I got you, bro. Yes, sir. I think Diddy is a mini boss. I think that there's bigger things on the horizon that they're trying to do. I think Diddy's just a mini boss. He's just like the boss at the end of the first stage. You understand? So that's what I believe. Just so we can be clear. That's what I believe.
Hello.
Yes, the election is this year, 2024. That's a fact. 2024 election this year. Also, just because we're talking about election, you know, there's like 2 or 3 states that said that they're gonna not even put Biden's name on the presidential ballot, and or on the, not the presidential ballot, on the one of the ballots. And the reason being is that the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, is gonna happen after a certain period of time. And since if they have the Democratic National Convention after a certain period of time, that these states can literally leave them off of the ballot. So there's like a couple of states, I think Iowa was one of them, they're all red states, that they're talking about they're going to leave Biden off of a certain ballot, but he's not running against anybody. Like, there's no Democrats running against Biden that's going to usurp his position. So I don't know if that matters. I think that's just all because they was what they was doing with Trump. Yes, Trump versus the deep state. This is what we having a conversation about right now, fam. Who you think the deep state is? Who you think the deep state is? They said Diddy was having parties where they had politicians and clergy and all types of. Who do you think the deep state is? I'm literally. Yes, it's Trump versus the deep state. Please stop voting for them. So no, you on time. You on time, fam. Yeah, that's what we discussing. My apologies. I just don't always be trying to just say shit like that, because I'd rather just, I'm more of a show don't tell most of the time. You understand? So I'm more of a show don't tell. So, but no, this is definitely a conversation about the deep state. What do you think Diddy is involved in? What do you think all of these names are? You think the deep state is just some politician somewhere? Nah. There's tons of people that's a part of the deep state. They're not politicians. They work for the politicians. Get information on people so they can pressure niggas into doing this or pressure niggas into doing that. That's the conversation we're having. Appreciate you. Salute. But nah, that's the conversation we're having, fam. Rest in peace to Mr. C. Mr. C just passed away at 57. Gonna have a conversation. Morning, my brother. Rest in peace to Mr. C. Mr. C just passed away at 57. Another dude that they caught with. I got a question. I'm not trying to be funny. A real question. You say this a little low. So, we used to call people that cross-dress. Hold on. Because I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. This is a real question. Transvestites, right? So are you still transgender if you're not trying to change your gender, if you're just cross-dressing? I'm curious about that. Like, how does that work? Because if that's not the case, and there's a reason why I'm saying this. Hold on. Because if that's not the case, then that means that they don't have a letter in that L. I guess they're the plus. The reason why I say that is because there's men. The reason why I say that is because there's men that don't engage in homosexual activities but do dress like women sometimes. What do we call them? Make sense? Like that's. I'm thinking about. I was thinking about that because of the problems that I'm having with the gay gang out here. So I was thinking about that shit. I was like, what do you call it? Huh. In any regard. Let's get back to what we're talking about. So you got Diddy out here. Hold on, we're talking about this. Let's backtrack for a minute and let's talk about Little Rod. Could we talk about Little Rod for one moment? Let me see what this phone is doing. I really didn't even expect to be on live this long. Let's talk about Little Rod for a moment. Little Rod goes and he goes and he talks to the federal government and he basically tells them that he recorded Diddy talking about crimes that Diddy committed. They have Diddy. They could have been arrested Diddy. Do you understand this? They could have arrested Diddy, not just yesterday. They could have arrested Diddy last week. They could have arrested Diddy when they pulled up on him on the airplane. Why? That's his airplane, his personal airplane, and he had a dude on the airplane that was transporting drugs. They could have arrested Diddy last week or whenever that was that they stopped his plane. They could have been arrested Diddy. The question is, why have they not arrested Diddy? You want to know? There's a couple of reasons why they don't arrest you, but this is one that I'm thinking. I think they still believe that they could get Diddy to work with them. I think they still believe that they could give Diddy a slap on the wrist and Diddy will talk and they could get all of those other people caught up. I think they still believe this. Why wouldn't they already arrest Diddy? Little Rod has Diddy on tape admitting to crimes that he 100% did. You want to know something that you can't do? You can't be found innocent of a crime or not guilty and then come out and say, yeah, we gotta go. They just gonna have to be mad at me. I gotta go step inside. These people just went outside with the music to screw me up. Now they're gonna stand outside and they're gonna smoke. I really don't want to come inside this people's establishment. So they went outside so they could play the music and try to fuck my shit up. Satan is always at work, man. But maybe God wanted me to come step inside for a moment. I don't know. That's how it works. It's always redirection. It's never rejection. When we start looking at the world like that, we start getting upset at people like that. You understand? It's always redirection. It's never rejection. And then right when I walked out inside, some lady with a bag on her head came right over to where I was standing. So you got to understand the way God works. You understand what I'm saying? It's always redirection. It's never rejection. So now we're going to keep our voice low. So if y'all can't hear me, I apologize. But we're going to keep our voice low because we're inside. And I don't want to disturb the ecosystem. Now, with all of that being said, Little Rod has audio or video, a tape recording of some kind, of Diddy admitting to numerous different crimes, right? Of rape of men and women, forcing people against their will with, different mechanisms to sign contracts. This is illegal, super illegal, to sign contracts that they don't want to sign. You cannot force people to sign contracts. Copy? So, Little Rod has this information. He's given this information to the federal government. Why is Diddy not arrested? Diddy isn't arrested because they're trying to work Diddy. They're trying to get Diddy. They're trying to get Diddy to help them. That's why, look, everybody walked away at the same time. The lady with the bag on the head, people with the music, all at the same time. I'm trying to tell you. It's never rejection. It's always redirection. So I want to be clear on this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. They want Diddy. They want Diddy as an operative for them. Now, why would they want Diddy to be an operative for them is the question. I'm going to give you a good answer right now. Look, then he walked down the block and turned his music up louder when I came out the building. Why would they want Diddy so bad? Because Diddy's been working with the other niggas and he's been effective. Diddy has been working with the other niggas and he's been effective. Diddy has been getting information for the other side that they've been able to use and they've been able to compromise people with. So now they want the information that Diddy has so they could also compromise people. When they went to his home, they're not as interested in arresting Diddy as they are interested in the information that they have, that Diddy has, so they can use it for their own purposes. I promise you that's what's going on. I promise you. I promise you. Pay attention. This is how this works. Now, just so we could be clear, Cassie's lawsuit alone was enough reason for them to open up a criminal investigation against Diddy and indict him. You gonna tell me I'm not telling the truth? Then why did they open up a criminal investigation on Diddy after the freaking after Cassie shit dropped? They just didn't arrest him. He has been having a criminal investigation going on against him since the Cassie situation. Yeah, that's not loud enough to fuck with us. Just telling you what game is. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. But that's 100%. 100%. All right? Pay attention. These niggas is not. They want Diddy. Pardon me. They don't want Diddy. They want the information that Diddy has. They want to use Diddy to be able to get to their meetings. And I think this has a lot to do with the election. And that's why I think it's happening now. Now, if y'all go pay attention to what's happening with Fannie Willis is about to go all the way down. Fannie Willis's career is about to be over because she has a corrupt office that they've been doing corrupt things in. And basically what happened is now they're being investigated by two separate committees. I believe it's two separate committees. Fannie Willis's office is being investigated by two separate committees now. One committee that's talking about the misuse of federal funds. They've been misusing federal grants. That's one of the committees. And there's a second committee. I'm just not 100% sure on that one, but I think that is about them committing perjury. So they have the committee about them allegedly committing perjury. They have the committee. You already know who that is. The people that's going to tell her to hate on me. But I'm just going to go move over to the other Wi-Fi if this Wi-Fi gets cut off. So it don't matter. It's probably our boss. I'm just gonna go to the other Wi-Fi, so it's not gonna matter. That's why we come inside. We're talking really low. I'm not messing up anything. I'm not being loud. I'm not being disruptive. I'm talking really low. As soon as I can go back outside, I'm gonna go back outside. But these people right here obviously work for the niggas, work for the gay gang. they obviously work for the gay gang. You see they still got their music loud? Yeah. They obviously work for the gay gang. They out here standing in front of the fucking laundromat blasting music. They obviously work for the gay gang. Anyway, so I just want to be clear on this. No mix up on nothing. Fannie Willis's office is in trouble. This is a fact. This is not up for debate. Hold on a second. clothes. Yeah, there we go. So, Fannie Willis's office is like screwed. You understand what I'm saying? They have 2 different committees going after them right now. Yeah, these guys, they were just, I don't know what to tell you. These niggas is weird, man. Fannie Willis's office has 2 committees being convened. They have to, if they have until March 28th. Shit. March 28th passed. I'm wondering if they gave them extra time. But they were supposed to get all of the receipts for the federal grant money that they received and giving it. So everybody that's been helping Biden, the hammer's falling down on them right now. Everybody that's been helping Biden, all right? They went after Trump's people, right? I mean, pardon me. They went after Trump's people. Now, all of a sudden, the people that went after Trump and his people, now they have problems with the law enforcement. Correct? Now, all of a sudden, the federal government, Homeland Security, and when we talking Homeland Security, we talking real deal. They don't pull up for nothing. Copy? So we talking about federal government. We talking Homeland Security. They're done, fam. They're done. Like, they're done. Good morning. Us black people got to stop voting for Biden. Stop thinking that you have to vote for Biden because Trump is racist. Trump's policies help us. I don't care how much you don't like Trump. I'm not a big fan of Trump neither. Let's not act like I am. I talk trash about Trump as much as I talk trash about anybody, and that's a fact. We are not fans of Trump. We've been shooting at Trump for years. Not fans of his. Copy? We're not fans of Trump. But there's no way in the world I'm going to look and see what Biden has done to our country and act like he hasn't. Inflation is through the roof. Our money don't go as far as it should. Who do you think that hurt more? The rich nigga or me and you? Why is groceries so high? I remember when Trump was in office, groceries wasn't half as high as they are now. Why is groceries so high, fam? For everybody that drive cars, why is gas so high? Morning, my brother. For everybody that drive cars, why is gas so high, man? Why is the cost of living skyrocketed? I'm just saying what it is, man. I'm not right about everything. Hell, I'm not right about everything. But right now, I'm just saying shit that's facts. Why is the cost of living so high? Why our dollar don't go as far as it used to? Why do you got other countries that don't want to use the American dollar as their standard anymore? We have to get off the plantation, fam. Where's the Tamika Mallorys of the world? Where's the Mike Sons of the world? Where they at? Where they at? They can't talk. Because if they was to speak out and talk, they'd have to talk against Biden. So they gotta stay shut. I'm gonna say that again. If they was to try to talk, they'd have to talk against Biden. Because the only way to talk up for black people right now is to talk down on Biden. So why is all of our black activists quiet? Why ain't none of them coming out and campaigning for Biden like they did last time? They were campaigning for Biden for like 3 years straight.
This is election year right now. They're not campaigning for Biden. Why? Fam, all of those things, with all of those things being even, Biden raised taxes on all the corporations astronomically. You don't think that has anything to do with things being more expensive? Answer that question. Let's not answer that question. Biden raised taxes on all the corporations astronomically. You don't think that has anything to do with things being more expensive? Okay. So stop, man. Stop. Stop, man. I get it. You trying to be fair. But stop, fam. It was Biden. If Trump, I'm gonna explain to y'all what might happen. If Trump gets back into office and reverses some of the things that Biden did, and then all of a sudden all of the price for everything goes down, what do you think is gonna happen? People are gonna stop voting Democrat. You do know that, right? I'm not talking about people are going to be like, we got to get Trump a third term. I'm saying after Trump, another Republican is going to be in office. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They need to fight like hell to make sure that Trump don't get into the office for the safety or for the health of the entire Democratic Party. Because the policies that they have enacted hurt us. They're hoping that all they got to do is talk about racism. Oh, all those years of racism. They're hoping all they got to do is talk about racism and people just ignore facts. Biden got elected, he was cheering. We're going to raise all of the taxes on the rich people. Yeah? All right, salute. I'm right here. Boom. Listen, if Trump gets back in the office and he reverses some of these policies that Biden has created, and now we're able to live like human beings again, the Democrats is screwed. It's screwed. Nobody's never voting for them niggas again. Because their policies are just bad for us. They opened up the border. They allowed all of these people into America. But before they opened up the border, they were already complaining that they couldn't even put any of the money to help us in the hood. So you're trying to tell me that you could give all of this money to these migrants, right? With respect. You could give all of this money, morning, my brother, to the migrants, but you couldn't give no money to our schools? You trying to tell me you was able to give all of this money to the migrants, but we couldn't get free health care? Giving us free health care and putting money into the schools bring back dividends over the years. Just giving money to the migrants, that's not bringing back dividends to America over the years. So you're trying to tell me that we could give all of this money to the Ukraine, but we couldn't create some type of health care, free health care, but we could give billions to the Ukraine. Come on, fam, stop it. Y'all voted for these people, and y'all cape for these people. And as soon as somebody starts saying anything other than voting for Democrat, y'all want to talk about racism. I want to talk about just loving your constituents. How about that? So they could give all of this money to migrants. They could make sure that the migrants are living nice, but our own homeless stay in the street. We got our own homeless, fam. Tell me where the law at. We have our own homeless. You can't get them housing? You putting people in the shelter to live in a homeless shelter for 4 or 5 years before you put them in the house? But if you're a migrant and you walk across the border, they ready to get you a crib next week? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. That's really what we doing? Y'all gonna really be out here caping for these Democrats that don't do nothing for us? All they trying to do is take money from the wealthiest of Americans so they could go give it to the Ukraine and the migrants? And this is not me hating on the Ukraine nor hating on the migrants. This is just me stating facts. We got brothers and sisters right now that are only in jail because they was living in hard times trying to figure out how they're going to feed their family. So we're going to keep that perpetual shit going on, but we're going to make sure that the migrants... I'm just trying so hard not to get no fucking music on this shit. But we're going to make sure that the migrants, they good though. We're going to make sure the migrants is good. Them niggas is over there eating 4-course meals. But our own homeless is out here sleeping on the street. You know how many people in our neighborhood need mental health freaking professionals? But you're not going to pay for none of that. But you are going to pay for people from another country to come over here and then try to tell us that you're compassionate. Why can't you be compassionate for Americans? Who in the hell feeds the neighbor's kids before you feed your own? You feeding your kids first don't mean that you don't think the neighbor's kids should eat. That's just you taking care of your responsibility before you going out and doing help for others. Take care of your responsibility first, so feed your kids first. So America should be feeding their constituents before they going and feeding migrants. Tell me where I'm wrong. We pay taxes on everything. We pay taxes when we get paid. We pay taxes when we buy something. We pay everything. You pay taxes on the freaking credit card that you use to buy things when you're buying things. But you're trying to tell me that none of that tax money could be brought back to our people. We just going to be giving that to other people in any other country, doing any other thing. We going and we fighting wars that we shouldn't even be involved in. If Biden wasn't in office, we wouldn't be dealing with these people in the Ukraine. Not that I want anything bad to happen to them. Do not get this confused. But we got a lot of problems over here that we need to show up. You know how many niggas is locked up in jail right now because they want to feed their family? Now you're trying to tell me America has the money to help feed niggas' families, but instead we sending the money to fucking the Ukraine? Is that what you're telling me? We have money to help these people out here with mental health disorders. But instead of us doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to send the money to the Ukraine. We have money to give to our people to just make our lives a little bit better. But what we're going to do is we're going to take all of that money and we're going to give it to migrants and give it to the Ukraine. What have I been telling y'all since we started this show? I've been doing this for about 7, 8 years now. What have I been telling y'all since the beginning? What the Democrats do is the Democrats open up funds and then they rob from those funds. What the fuck do you think the Ukraine is? They're about to turn the thing off. I see one of the ladies that come in here and flip the switch. so we're about to go blind for like a minute or two until I get over to the other Wi-Fi. But what up, Costa? So explain that to me. Explain that to me. Shout out to everybody that's leaving comments. It looks like this one guy, is he just left like 1 million comments, or is it like somebody might be commenting back to whatever the comment that he made is? I don't know, but I had like one comment just pop up like 5 times. Oh, no, that's just his name. He's just commenting on everything. All right. Shout out to the homie that's commenting on everything. I appreciate it. We need more comments. Please, everybody, comment on everything. That sandwich look good in hell, homie. Please, everybody, comment on everything. We need more comments. I need all of the comments. Misery absolutely loves company, fam.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
We were with us.
We got 61 people in here. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. I'm just saying what it is, fam. And now, I'm not talking. I don't want to send everybody back. I just want to be clear on this. I don't want Trump to do what Trump want to do when he's like, I'm just sending everybody. I don't want to do that. You understand what I'm saying? But there are a lot of people that do need to get sent back to where the fuck they came from, because they ain't coming over here doing nothing but committing crimes. We got our own criminals to deal with. There are a lot of people that came over, even through this whole migrant situation. There are a lot of people that came over and became a part of our society in a productive manner. There are a lot. Just so we can be clear. I'm not talking about sending everybody back. Good morning. Pardon me. I'm not talking about sending everybody back. But they also, because you know they can't arrest migrants. The police literally cannot arrest migrants. You do know that, right? Like, they have to commit a terrible crime. Them niggas committing crime, send them back. The niggas that come over here don't got no job, send them back. The niggas that's not being productive, send them back. These motherfuckers that came over here and they being productive. They're already here. Let them work their way. They already here. Let them work their way, fam.
Thank you.
Hope y'all don't get better soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, they already here. Let them work their way. But them other niggas, get them up out of here and stop letting more in. That's my position. I'm not about sending everybody back, man. There's a ton of people that came over and they're, they're part of our ecosystem now and they're doing a great job and they're working their ass off. I'm not talking about that. We almost done. I gotta go, and it's only 9. I gotta go and start working on our videos. Is there anything y'all want to talk about? And I also think I'm supposed to go. I think I got an appointment in Manhattan today also.
I'm gonna tell her to put it.
I hope it wasn't yesterday. It could have been yesterday. I could have forgot.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
No, it's today.
Okay, thank you.
No, it's today. I got an appointment today. And I ain't had breakfast yet this morning, so I got to go home and have breakfast. I'm hungry. Anything else y'all want to talk about before I get up out of here? I'm telling you though, this is about the election, fam. What makes you think I know the real Michael Jackson story? I think they lied so much about Michael Jackson, I don't think we'll ever know the truth. See, that's what happens when people lie a lot about a person. You don't really never know the truth. They lied a lot about Michael Jackson. Like on both sides, you know? I don't know, but I think Michael Jackson was just a victim. Like, I think Michael Jackson was a victim. I think Michael Jackson was one of the kids that they was doing this stuff to. So he got caught up. Remember, he was in Club 54. That was the name of that club, right? I think that's what happened with Michael Jackson. You know? And then he got older. And sometimes you don't want to be a part of that no more. And from what a lot of these actors said, when they was kids, that he was trying to hide them from the bad people. You understand? I believe him. I'm sorry. I don't know no reason why they would lie about that. Why somebody would lie about that. You understand what I'm saying? And allegedly, I don't know this to be a truth, but allegedly, his own father was like giving him over to these, these bad people. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know if we're ever gonna know I don't know if we're ever gonna know the truth about Mike. I think people just be thinking I be in the street screaming, so they just come outside and they just be screaming. Like, I'm not trying to scream. I need to go get a mic, and then I could talk lower like this. But if I'm talking lower like this and I move back like this, y'all can't hear me. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't think we're ever gonna know the truth about Michael Jackson. I'm just being honest with you. I just don't. There's been people that have tried to come out and speak in his favor, and then they kind of disappeared. So I don't know we're ever gonna know the truth about Michael. But if you want to know what I think, I'm just going off of what my opinion is. He was a victim because that's why it's dirty that this nigga named Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber allegedly was a victim. Diddy named Justin Bieber. Like, you naming a victim. And Justin Bieber been speaking out against this shit. Justin Bieber's made music speaking out against this shit. You know what I'm saying? Coding music. So, I hate when people abuse you or do something abusive to you or do something harmful to you and create a behavior inside of you and then want to hold you accountable for the behavior that they created inside of you. You understand what I'm saying? God says one of the worst things we could do is corrupt a child. Keep that in mind. Let's read our word for today. Malachi chapter 4, line 6. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Amen. I mean, I guess that could be taken a lot of different ways, but I'll say one thing. What's the main thing that our government does right now? One of the main things our government does right now is try to remove the father from the household. They give our women a million different reasons to go be single, right? We'll take care of you. We'll give you health care. We'll give you monies for your this. We'll give you money for that. there just can't be no man in the home, right? Like in order for you to be able to go get public assistance, a lot of times, you know, the woman can't have no man in the home, right? I'm just saying. And then if they find out a man does live there, what happens? Problems, right? So there's a lot of different ways that could be taken. But we need more. One of the things we talk about over here is, you know, we need men to be men. And we need to be able to allow for men to be men. And I think right now we're living in a society where, you know, a man being a man, he's demonized. A man being a man, he's you know, you can't be masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like, even so much so that they're ruining our movies. Because our movies now have to be feminine. And if you don't subscribe to the notion that, you know, of this feminization of everything, then that means that you hate women and you're allegedly a small minority. No, there's a divine order. The head of Jesus is God. The head of man is Jesus. The head of woman is man. The head of child is woman. So there's a divine order. So, you know, we need to have that in line in order to be able to get some of these blessings that people want to get from God. So we need to have that in line. Men are not meant to follow women. I'm sorry, this is not me trying to shit on nobody. I'm just saying a fact. Men are not meant to follow women. Men are not meant to be subservient to women. It actually says in the Bible that a woman has no authority over a man. So we need to figure out a way to get lined back up that way, you know? And also, it says that as a man, we're supposed to be kind to our wives. We're supposed to be kind to the females around. So God saying that you are, you know, the woman is supposed to follow you doesn't mean that you are supposed to be cruel to her. We're not supposed to be cruel to the women in our lives. We're not supposed to be, we're not supposed to be cruel to our children. We're not supposed to be cruel to people. God also says use kind words. So when we speak to people, we're supposed to talk to people in a certain manner. You understand what I'm saying? Why do you think when people try to argue with me, they come up and they just immediately try to get hostile with me, trying to get hostility to come out of me because they trying to get me to step away from God? Because once I do that, I'm stepping away from my blessings. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why often you see me on the live and I'm talking my shit and then people just mad at me for no reason. I didn't do nothing to you. Why are you mad at me for? They're not mad at me. That's Satan trying to encourage them to make me step out from under God's protection. Because now once I start not using kind words, now when I start being cruel, when I start being in any way other than the way that God wants us to be towards each other, now I'm stepping out from under God's protection. So you're gonna look like a pussy. You understand? You're gonna look like a sucker. You're gonna look like you go for anything. You're gonna look like you a punk. Because when you under God's protection, you don't need to do certain things. You don't have certain mannerisms. You're not trying to hurt other people. You're not trying to disrespect other people. And we currently live in a society where respect is gained by the disrespect of others. You understand? So that's why you got to be mindful of who you with and who you not with. That's why you got to be mindful of how you treat who you treat. You don't know. You might go and you might shit on somebody that's being kind to you, but God sent that person to help you. God sent that person to deliver a message. But you busy deciding you want to, you know, yell at this person, trying to remove them from God's blessings, while you might be receiving God's grace because that person is inside of God's blessing. So this is what you got to understand. People will very easily turn to Satan. It's very difficult to get a person to believe in God if they don't already. But to turn to Satan is easy. Satan is going to get you to... Satan is going to say the things to you that's going to, first and foremost, sometimes make you believe that you're fighting a good fight. But you're not fighting a good fight. Satan just tricked you. Satan's over there laughing at you. You understand what I'm saying? while you somewhere believing you fighting a good fight. But in reality, you just doing all of Satan's work. In reality, that's all you're doing. So we got to get back into the divine order. The divine order just isn't women respecting men and following men. It's also men respecting Jesus and following Jesus. So us as men, it's important that we follow Jesus. It's important that we follow his blessings. You know? These things are important. We're supposed to be following Jesus. How are you supposed to bring God to your children and bring God to your home if you don't follow Jesus? You get it? So this is what we're supposed to be doing. And this is why Satan wants us arguing with each other. This is why Satan wants us out here doing everything else other than following Jesus. Because once you follow Jesus, that's how you get to God. You're just not in God's graces. You have to be following Jesus. God is going to allow you to be into his graces if you're following Jesus, if you're doing certain things. What up, Dan Mechanic? Yeah, but most of this stuff niggas is smoking ain't really weed anyway. That should be a little bit of weed with a lot of filler. I quit. That should be a little bit of weed with a lot of filler. Niggas be smoking everything in the world. They be thinking it's weed. It don't really be weed though. Grow your own weed if you want to smoke. I'm not trying to shit on, or if you got a good supplier, you got a good, like, you know, a good spot, go to that spot. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy it from anybody. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here selling good shit. Don't get it confused. But the reason why, you know how the market works, fam. You should know how the market works. You know what I'm saying? All due respect. Here come the EMS. They probably got to come over here and say, is everything okay? We heard you out here having an episode. No, I'm fine. Because they call the EMS and they call the police on me all the time. So we're going to see if they call them on me this time. Oh, no, they turned it up the other way. I get the EMS and the police called on me all the time. Shit is crazy. We ain't doing nothing out here. Most of the time we talking God's word. I don't always say we talking God's word, but most of the time we talking God's word. Today I'm talking, you know, right now I'm just saying we talking. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Remember, I'm usually out here trying to spread God's word. Consider the people who's trying to prevent me. I have no idea. I haven't smoked weed in like a month. I have no plans on smoking weed anytime soon. So I have no idea. I have no design, no plan, no want, no nothing. When I smell smoke, it makes me not want to smoke. I have no plans on it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like doing anything when I think somebody is trying to manipulate me. So whenever I smell any kind of smoke, I think somebody's trying to manipulate me. So it makes me not want to smoke. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just different, fam. I'm just different. Once again, I've been talking about God ever since we got on YouTube, fam. Once again, pay attention to the people that's constantly trying to get me to stop talking. It's because they don't want me talking about God. They don't like the way I talk about it. And I'm not talking about it in any other way other than the way that I believe it's supposed to be. But I got to get some grub up in me, and we got some videos that we got to get made, and I don't have all of the audios that I need done. So we're about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that showed up this morning. I love y'all. I don't plan on the next weed I smoke. I'm gonna be growing myself, but I don't really plan on smoking. I don't have no want, and I don't drink. I don't do anything. Like I don't have no want. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's no. I don't have a want. I don't know no other way. I don't have no other way to explain that. I don't have a want. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a want. I'm just different, fam. Nah, I mean, if I grow my own, I'm gonna go to the store, if I'm gonna go to the store, talk to a couple of people, make sure I'm doing it the right way. I might need a lamp, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do it the right way, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really care to smoke, so it don't matter. You understand? Like, I don't really care to. When I don't smoke, I'm way more productive. I like being productive. If I smoke, I don't smoke outside, so I have to be inside. So that means that whenever I'm smoking, that means that I'm gonna be in the house for 2 hours, right? I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna sit in the house. I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm just gonna be in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be productive. I don't smoke. I'm more productive. That's another thing. I don't even like smoking weed that gets you like this. I like smoking weed where I can still do stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just not interested. No, that works for me. I'm not knocking nobody else. Do what works for you. Boom. All of the things. Anyway, I love y'all. Everybody, have a beautiful day. I'm always concerned that we always have an overcast in New York. Like we don't see our sun that much no more. Like we don't really get the sky no more in New York. I'm concerned about that. I think we should all be concerned about that. I'm just saying. So I don't really like being outside in the rain either, because we always have an overcast. So I got you, man.
That's not nice.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. My kid's not doing that.
Shout out to Lil Pug. He said New Zealand in the building.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Happy to help. You're welcome. Happy to help. Got New Zealand in the building. So I'm going to let y'all go. I need to go get me some. No, I'm not knocking smoking weed. Do what you do. I'm just saying it works better for some of us than it does for others. That's all. Because I don't like smoking outside. I don't like smoking outside because I don't want children to see me smoking. Like, I used to smoke cigarettes. And I wouldn't even like really smoking cigarettes outside. Because a kid might see me smoking a cigarette and be encouraged to, smoke a cigarette. You understand what I'm saying? So, I just don't like smoking outside. I don't really like drinking outside. I don't like doing nothing where somebody might be able to see me and I might negatively influence them to do something I might hurt them. You know what I'm saying?
And now you have to put in your Apple ID password.
So,
and being that my phone don't work, it's not correct.
I'm just different, man. I understand that I've been popular most of my life. You understand? So I understand the impact it makes when people that look up to you see you doing something. You understand what I'm saying? I understand that impact. Like, I started the video of telling y'all about how I know the dude from Don Diva. That's not the only dude I know. I know most of these niggas. Like, I know most of these niggas. Like, know them. You understand? I've been popular most of my life, man. Everywhere I've ever been. You understand what I'm saying? I've always been a cool nigga. Always. You understand what I'm saying? I've always been good at basketball, good at rapping. Whatever the nigga shit is that's popping, I've always been good at it. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever the popping shit is, I've always been good at it. So I've always been in a lot of different circles, doing a lot of different things. Everybody fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I grew up in New York. I grew up in New York in the era, morning, my brother. I grew up in New York in the era where the Bloods and the Crips wasn't around. We just had crews on every different block. So you might have a crew. This is the best way I could explain it. We're going to use the buildings across the street. So let's say that's a whole building, that's a whole building, that's a whole building. There might be a crew in that building, a crew in that building, a crew in that building, and none of them fuck with each other. You understand what I'm saying? So I grew up in that type of, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So I grew up in that type of situation. And I grew up being the nigga that everybody fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? So even though them niggas don't fuck with them niggas don't fuck with them niggas, everybody fuck with me because I was just a cool nigga. I'm not stepping on nobody's toes. I'm not doing nothing to fuck nobody over. Them niggas might not play basketball. Them niggas might play basketball. But them niggas might rap. So them niggas fuck with me because they rap and I rap. Them niggas might hoop. So them niggas, they fuck with me because I hoop. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. I've never had no issue nowhere ever. Niggas always fuck with me, man. Morning, my brother. How you doing today? Let me get that door.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
you
sir.
are a gentleman and a scholar.
I love that. That guy's the greatest. So yeah, so that's how it's always been. That's why when you talk to people like Covario, the dude behind Don Diva, you talk to niggas like that, they'll tell you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nah, first of all, they call me Psycho Bob or Spreewell. You understand what I'm saying? They'll tell you. You can go up to the nigga and be like, yo, you know Psycho Bob, you know Spreewell? Niggas gonna be like, yeah, and they all, everybody's only gonna have good things to say, fam. Nobody gonna have nothing negative to say, fam. Nothing, not nothing. I'm saying this on live. You can go ask the nigga yourself. Y'all niggas know how to get in contact with him. I don't got a cat. Yeah, so I never had no problem with nobody, man. Niggas, everybody always fuck with me. Everywhere. When I moved to Tennessee, everybody fucked with me. When I moved to Georgia, everybody fucked with me. You understand what I'm saying? And this is not me knocking nothing about nothing. That's just me explaining. Like, I'm just an all right nigga. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not perfect. I got my faults. Just an all right nigga, and I get along with people. Why do you think niggas still pick up the phone for me, fam? I got all of these niggas on the internet talking crazy, spreading mad lies about me. But you can't lie to the niggas that knew me back when I was 15 years old, 16 years old, 17 years old, 18 years old. You can't lie to them niggas. You can lie to niggas that just met me last week. You can't lie to niggas that knew me back when I was a kid. Niggas gonna hear you talking crazy. They gonna be like, fuck is this nigga? You can lie to people that just met me. You can't lie to the niggas that knew me back when I was in my 20s. You can't lie to them. And them niggas is movers and shakers right now, fam. I'm just telling you what it is. Them niggas is the movers and shakers right now. Sometimes people just don't know who you are, and everybody get haters, you know? If you're doing anything worth doing, you're gonna get a hater, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a blessed day. It's been my pleasure. Go run up our numbers, fam. I need y'all to help me run some numbers up. Go run up our numbers, fam. I need some help running our numbers up. Right? Let's get back to where we are more self-sufficient over here. Go run our numbers up. I love y'all. Everybody have a blessed day. Let me get this door. Yes, ma'am. Everybody have a blessed day. Go out there, do something worth doing. And then stamp God's name on it. Let people know that you came in the name of God. Go do that. I promise you, it's going to pay dividends in the end. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.